standing by.
Changing max.
Counter UAV ready for tasking. Secure the kill.
I'm reloading.
What's good, boys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you the best Warzone 2 settings and the best Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer settings. Both of these games are on the same engine, so if you put these settings on either of the game modes, they're going to carry over. I'm going to be showing you the best gameplay settings, the best interface settings, the best colour settings, the best graphic settings, the best aim assist settings and the best audio settings. For those of you that have been asking for a stretch resolution guide, I'll be bringing that out tomorrow at 6 PM, and I am going to be streaming live on Twitch more often, so make sure you follow all my socials to be notified when I go live. Right, starting off at the display settings. Display mode, you want this on full screen exclusive for the least input delay. Display resolution, you want this as your native resolution of your monitor. And then you want to make sure both of these V-syncs are turned off. Then we can head over to quality tab. Render resolution, you want this on 100. Upscale sharpening, you want this on fidelity XCAS. And then you want to click the drop down menu here. This is going to sharpen your game and make visibility a lot easier to see. And you just want to mess about with this slider until you get something that works for you. For me it's about 90 to 80. Anti-aliasing, you want this on Filmic SMA2X. Anti-aliasing quality low. Video and memory scale, you need to mess about with this. For me 80 is the best, which is default, but some people are getting less stutters with 50 and some people are getting less stutters with 90, so you just need to mess about with this one. Texture resolution, normal, I wouldn't go any higher. Anisotropic filtering, you can put this on high because you don't lose any FPS. Right, for the rest of the settings I'm just going to scroll through them because the majority of them are on the lowest I can go to. So I'll scroll through them now. Just pause the video if you need to. Terra memory, make sure that's on max. On-demand texturing, this is like a free texture upgrade. You want to tick it and then put this to the max cache size. Streaming quality, you want this on normal. And then everything else is pretty much the lowest it can go to. Make sure all this is turned off at the bottom as well. And then this reflex low latency, you want to mess about with this one as well. See which one works best for you. The best way to test this is going into like a map, like a private match or something, and just stare at a wall and see what FPS you get, and then change the setting and see which setting gives you the most FPS. Right, that's it for the graphic settings, boys. Heading over to view now. I'm using 115 FOV because when you play 120 you get like texture bugs. It's a weird glitch in the game. They're going to fix it soon though, and when they fix it I'll be going back up to 120. ADS field of view, you always want this on affected, it gives you the least visual recoil. Weapon field of view, you want this on wide. You want this on wide as well. Camera movement, this is very important. You want this on at least 50%. And this is the camera setting right here. If you don't want the GoPro camera when you're spectating, you can put it on game perspective. Right, and that's it for the view settings. Getting into audio, I'm using home theater. Master volume, I've got that on 70. Music volume, turn it all the way down. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, I've got Juggernaut music turned off, Hitmarker sounds classic, and I've got these two ticked. This reduced hitness sounds, you're able to hear your footsteps easier when you're getting flashbanged and stunned. Right, getting into the interface settings, boys. Many of you have been asking why my game looks so good, and this is why, because the colour customization. If you click on this and then go filter 2, and you want to set it to world only, don't do interface. Put these both to 100, Trinitopia, and then any of these colours, just do what you like. It's these 5 settings right here that matter, but I'll show on the screen right now what the difference is, and it, as you can see, it makes your game a lot more vibrant and clearer. Right, and then scrolling down into interface settings, mini map shape, I've got it on square. Rotation on. Horizontal compass, I've turned this off, I don't really use it, I just use the live pings. You can turn it on if you want to though. Crosshairs, turn this off, don't worry, and then turn hit marker visuals off, and then you want to scroll down and you want to put the center dot on. You want to put this on and put it as largest. The rest of these settings don't really matter, but you can copy mine if you want. I'll scroll through them dead quick for you. Right, getting into keyboard and mouse settings, I'm on 1600 DPI, 2.31 in game. My ADS sensitivity multiplier is 1. I've got this on instant. I've got my monitor coefficient on 1.33. To work this out, what you do is you get the calculator up and you divide your resolution. So for example, 1920 divided by 1080 is 1.33. That's how you find out your monitor coefficient. Mouse calibration, you want to make sure all these are off and 0. Right, heading over to gameplay. Crouch, I've got this in toggle. Prone toggle. Automatic sprint, I've got that on automatic tactical sprint. Airborne air mantle, I've got this in partial. Then I've got these 2 ground mantles off. Aim down sight, I've got hold. Equipment, I've got hold. Interact, I've got press. Plates, I've got apply all. And then I've got all these delays at the bottom on the lowest I can go to. Then you want to scroll all the way to the top and go to movement advanced settings. Walk behavior, I've got this on hold. Walk speed, I've got this on fast. Plunging underwater, I've got that on movement. That's quite a big setting actually, it makes water movement a lot better. Sprint and door dash, you always want this on. Ledge hang mantle behaviour, this is probably the best setting in the game to be honest with you. When you're climbing on top of ledges and you're just hanging there, as soon as you press W it'll get you on top of the ledge instead of having to spam space again. Going down to combat advanced settings now. I've got all these on. And then I've got the exit delay on short. Put this on hold as well, so when you're using pistols in the gulag, you don't have to spam it. I know a lot of people struggle with spamming semi-auto guns, so you can put this on hold and now you can just hold down pistols and DMRs. Right, going on to controller settings, these are the best controller settings as well. I do play both inputs. I'm using 6.6, 1 ADS. Aim down sight, I've got that on hold. I've got automatic tactical sprint on, and I've got prioritize interact. And then head over to advanced controller settings. Aim assist type, you want this on Black Ops, this will give you the most aim assist. And then you scroll down to the aim response curve type and put this in dynamic, and you want this on instant. Scroll down, you want to turn off parachute auto deploy, and this ledge mantle behavior again, you want this on movement based. And that's about it for these settings. You can copy the rest if you want, I'll scroll through them dead quick. These are my dead zone settings as well. These first 2, you want to go as low as you can with these until you don't get stick drift, and that's about it for them settings. I've got my right stick max on 0.75. This will reduce like the acceleration you get when you're trying to do a 360. That's about it for my settings, boys. I'm going to move into NVIDIA control settings now for PC users. Right now boys, head over to your desktop and you want to right click your desktop and go to NVIDIA control panel. If you're on AMD, just ignore this step and the video is finished right here for you. If you are carrying on, open this up, go to manage 3D settings, and you just want to copy all my settings right here. I'm going to scroll down for them slowly, make sure you get every one, make sure you double check them, just pause the video if you need to. There we go. So having all them settings is going to give you about a 10 FPS bonus, and it's going to make it a lot easier to see people at long distance as well. For people that are wanting to make the game look more colourful, go to adjust desktop colour settings, and you want to boost up your digital vibrance. This is preference, I've got mine in 70. Next thing you want to do after you've done that, you want to open up your documents, and you want to go to Call of Duty, Players, and you want to find this options free COD22 file. You want to right click it, and then click open with notepad. Then you want to press Ctrl F, and you want to type in clutter, and it's going to take you down to this right here, and you want to put this on 100. Next thing you want to do is you want to type in render, and it's going to take you to render a work account. And what you want to do is you want to ignore this number right here, you want to delete it, and then next time you run the game it's going to automatically put in the best number for you to get the most FPS out of your CPU. Once you've done that, just click save, exit out, and there's no need to set the file as read only this year because the files have been fixed. And that's it. See you in a bit, lads. See you.